girl Joy Daily. We are live at Aura Tulum, which is a beautiful resort that hasn't quite opened yet. But what's been happening at Aura Tulum is that a whole bunch of celebrities be coming here. I ain't a celebrity, but I do live a celebrity life, so that's why I'm here
I'm
before
a
it
celebrity.
open. She's a celebrity. That she's Rihanna's twin. That's her claim to fame.
No.
So, what we are going to be doing here today is we're just going to be having our dinner, but we're going to share, our experiences with what we go have, things that we go through in life with you guys because it's rare that I go live. So, whenever I get an opportunity to be in a beautiful place and do so, I am going to take advantage of that. I do want y'all to kind of see what we got going on here for dinner. So first we're gonna start with the salad. It's very healthy. I ordered some clams because I wanted to eat something light. And this is my cousin, Miss Jackson over here. She got the lobster because she fancy. So, let's just have our dinner. We're actually gonna try to forget that y'all are even here and just eat and be normal and just talk like what we normally do. So I'm gonna start with these clams.
We shall see. No, you start with the salad.
Start with the salad. You're right. Okay, fine. I'm gonna start with the salad.
Well, what you want to talk about, Joy? The world
Okay,
is yours.
so-
It's your birthday.
It's my birthday.
birthday.
It's my birthday.
Turn me
Bad
up.
bitch contest. You went first place. So let me say something about me, and I think this should go for everybody. I believe that everybody should look at their birthday as their personal new year. Your new year doesn't start on January 1st. Your new year start when you entered the world. When you entered the world, that was the beginning of time for you. So that's honestly when I feel like you should make your New Year's resolutions and you should figure out what's going on in your life that you need to fix. So I'll talk about a bit of that today, the things that I want to fix with my life at the tender age of, I'll let you guys guess. No, I'll tell you, because you know what? If you watching my live, you deserve to know my age. And I ain't afraid of my age, because let me tell you something. I ain't getting older. I'm getting wiser. Every year, I just get a little bit wiser, a little bit
Mrs.
finer.
Benjamin Buttons herself.
Period. And both of us are, because we're the same age.
No, we're not.
She's only like, what,
a
are you
year
even a
younger.
whole year
Yes, I
younger
am.
than me? I don't even know.
Yes, I am a year.
Look, we have a
younger.
comment. Come on in. We have this amazing, what's your name?
My name's Josue.
Josue.
Josue. Let me tell you about Josue. Look at Josue. Say hi. She got the, we're on live. Josue has been serving us and treating us like the queens that we are right here in Tulum. Thank you, Josue. So back to what I was saying about having your New Year's resolution for yourself that starts on your birthday. Things that you want to improve. Because I tell you one thing about life. I don't think that you should ever be complacent in life. And one thing that I've learned from hanging out with rich people, successful people, is that they're never satisfied. No matter how extremely amazing you think that a successful person's life is, guess what? They're always striving for more. And
New
you
week, new goals. New
exactly.
day, new goals.
And I feel that
Always new
we should do the
goals.
same. Those of us who are not exactly quite where we want to be, we should always be striving for, like, to do better, to improve what I'm going to do to improve. So I try to do that every year. So some of my New Year's resolutions, I'm going to tell you one of my number one New Year's resolutions is I want to get back to doing long form content on YouTube. At one time, YouTube was like my bread and butter. I lived on YouTube. I was making all this long form content. I was going viral all the time. Those of you who have been with this channel from the start know what I'm talking about. I want to get back to that. I ain't gonna lie, I got consumed by the shorts, in the world of shorts and the world of short attention spans and making these quick little videos real quick and putting them out and whatever. But at the end of the day, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't making no money off of that. So I need to get back to my long form content, also not just for money, but to connect with my audience. It's very hard to connect with your audience in 1 minute or less, or 3 minutes or whatever. Like, for y'all to really get to know me, you gotta spend more time with me. I gotta spend more time with you. So one of my goals is to get back on to my long form content on YouTube and can reconnect with my audience who probably doesn't even know who I am anymore. But if y'all been with me from the start, y'all been with me over 10, 15 years, y'all been with me since the start of YouTube, then you already know what I'm on.
That girl.
Period. So, we're going to get back to that. But that's professionally. Now, personally,
That's what's signature.
I'm not going to lie. I'm trying to get to where you at, Toya.
Which is what?
I want to be in love. I want to find someone that I can actually even just like I want to have a crush on someone. I want to get butterflies in my stomach for someone.
I did not agree to talk about
You don't have to talk about you.
or my relationship.
We don't have to talk about
My
that.
new relationship.
I'm just saying
on
I want what
YouTube.
you have. Like I want
To
the
be
feeling.
strangers.
I don't even necessarily need a relationship, but I just want to be able to feel like that for somebody.
That's true. It's hard. And this happened so unexpectedly.
So was it hard for you to feel like that? Like to
What
fall,
do
like
you
to
ask
feel
me?
like love and to feel like
It wasn't hard.
Butterflies
no,
in
it
your
wasn't
stomach?
hard, but it wasn't hard to fall. But it's hard to
maintain.
be consistent and yeah, it's just hard to be in it.
Yeah. Because it's like once you do develop those type of feelings for somebody, you're kind of invested at
And
that
then
point.
you want the person to do what you want them to do when you want them to do it, and that's just not how other people operate, you know.
But do
So,
you think that it's really important for you to communicate what you want? Otherwise, like they
absolutely,
don't
you
know.
have to teach people how to treat you. You teach them how to treat you by what you are willing to accept.
But do you think that the age that we're in, first of all, it's a lot more women than men. And it seems like when you get to like our age, which I'm not gonna say, but you can guess if you've been following me for a while, or if you even go look at my channel stats and see how long I've been on YouTube, you might can guess. But anyway, do you think that it's easy for women to just like get so wrapped up in finding someone because it's so hard for us to find someone because there's so many of us compared to men? So basically it's like a shortage of men that a woman will pretty much almost accept anything just to have a man.
I hope not.
You think a lot of women are doing that?
Yeah, I do. However, I did not personally. I did not.
So
was
what made
single
what
for
like
so
what set
long.
you what set you
Yeah, I
apart?
was single for so long. I wasn't looking. It just came out the blue.
So
I wasn't looking.
though?
I wasn't interested. And it
Why
just
were you
came out
not
the blue.
willing to just say settle for something else sooner that was more like available but not necessarily exactly what you wanted?
Because I had shit before, and I didn't want shit again.
I'm agree with you on that. So yes, that's another one.
I just wasn't interested at all in nobody.
So
Anybody.
So okay, so another New Year's resolution for me that I want to happen for me this year is, I'm not gonna lie, I want to be able to nurture and foster better relationships with my female friends. And I'm not gonna lie, Toya, you got a good, strong friend circle, and you've had this circle of women in your corner for years. Can you please give us some advice as to how do you maintain your female friendships throughout life? Like, cause your friends you've had since high school, they're like lifelong friends, and they're not going anywhere.
I have
It's
a
very
group-
rare that you ever fall out with someone.
Well, first of all, I did not know this was going to be an interview. You
No,
were
I'm just asking you
interviewing
for
me.
advice. It's really
Okay,
me talking.
Number one.
I'm getting your advice.
Number two, I have a group of friends from high school. I have a group of friends from college. I just feel like the key to maintaining any relationship is showing up for people who show up for you. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Showing up and being there. Good times, bad times, you show up and you be there.
But
for
how
it.
do you do that over years and years and years?
You show up. You
So it
just
wasn't
be
hard
there.
for you.
No. It's very simple.
Okay. So
I'm not the kind of friend that's gonna call you every day and
Oh, okay,
text
you're
you every
not
day
needy.
and check on you every day and even once a week. I'm not. But if
Uh,
you need me, I'm there.
so have you ever encountered a person in your life, a female friend that was excessively calling you and like on a, say like a daily basis that was a little bit too intense? You had to back up off from?
No, but I've had horrible friends who are no
Well,
longer my friends. But
I personally have recently got out of a friendship with a female who was fucking intense. Oh my God. Every single day she was calling me. She was acting like I was her man. It was too much. So I do, I had to end that friendship because of the intensity level. If you are making me feel like we're in a relationship
well,
and we're not, we're just friends that are females, then it becomes like a draining thing. I think it's very important for you to pay attention to the energy that you have to give out to a person. If somebody is sucking out your energy dry, then you probably want to not be around that person because it's important to preserve your energy and your peace.
well, I want to say that a friendship is a relationship. However, like you said, you have to pay attention to how you feel when you're around certain people. If they drain you, it's like too much. Oh my God, they're doing too much.
There's always some drama.
That's
Like
not
every
the
time you
person
hear
for
from them,
you.
they talking about some bullshit
Hi,
that they
Chris.
going through. Oh, we're live on YouTube. We're talking about life, love, and the pursuit of happiness, and how your birthday is your personal New Year. For me, it's my personal New Year. Like I treat my birthday like I treat the 1st of January, because that's when you came in the world. So that's when you need to be thinking about how you gonna make yourself better. Chris here is a very good friend of mine. I've known him for God knows, like almost since I started my YouTube channel. And if you Google Chris Barrett on my YouTube channel, you will see like our very first interview. It's still there. And I've learned so much from Chris just from being in his space. Like
His
he's
presence.
like a tree of knowledge in terms of pursuing your dreams. And I'm telling you, it's nothing like witnessing somebody else pursue their dreams and be successful at every single thing that they pursue that was a passion for them. That had nothing to, they were so all different. Amazing. It's great to have, that's another thing I will say for my New Year's resolution, is to just surround myself with more people like Chris and Toya, and then people that just give you like that good energy and kind of like just motivate you to do better things in life. Anybody that is sucking your energy or kind of pulling you down into their world of negativity and bullshit, you kind of want to distance yourself. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes that could be your own family.
Absolutely.
It don't matter though. At the end of the day, it's about self-preservation. You came in the world alone, you're gonna die alone at the end of the day. You're responsible for you, and you can't let nobody else take that away from you. So, what else do I want to leave you guys with?
Agreed.
Agreed. Another resolution of mine, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to not be tied to anything. Like, I don't want to have no habits that are not healthy. You made that face. Meaning the habits that I have that are not healthy, I kind of want to figure out a way not to make those habits. And the habits I have that, no, did I say the habits I have that are not healthy, I want to figure out a way to kind of like wean myself over those things. And I want to be able to kind of hone in on the habits that I am developing that are healthy. Because at the end of the day, that's another thing that people told you that's a lie. You don't have to age. There is something called the fountain of youth, and I will tell you what is the secret to the fountain of youth. So easy. Do you know?
No, I don't.
You know, because you got it too. It's just easier for you than other people. Let me tell you the secret. The secret to the fountain of youth is so simple. It's literally diet, exercise, and figuring out how to make yourself happy. That's it. That's it. You do those 3 things, and you could possibly look young forever.
Okay.
And people be like, oh no, hereditary, hereditary. No, at the end of the day, it's really about how you treat yourself, how you age. And the things that you do to yourself to make yourself look younger, like exercise and eating right, and surrounding yourself with positive people, and not number one thing is not being stressed out. That's probably the hardest one too. That's harder than diet and exercise. How do you figure out how do you deal with stress to make yourself not stressed out?
Just you don't trip off of things you can't control.
That's a word. That's a message. There's a lot of things like that that's gonna come your way.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the other thing is just dealing with everything like one step at a time and knowing that there has to be storms for there to be sunshine.
Absolutely.
You will never experience like all the good things in life if you didn't have bad things in life. And so that's how life works. You gotta be the bad to balance the good. If it was all good, you'd probably be depressed because everything was too perfect. It's people like that too. That's why rich people be killing themselves.
Yeah, nothing will make you happy.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
All that
nothing.
the happiness that you have, it definitely comes like internally, and it also starts with yourself, your personal relationship with yourself. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this because we about to get into this food. Treat yourself like you are the king or the queen that you are. Meaning, you have to worship yourself.
Speak it and speak it.
And don't be afraid to do that because people are like, oh, you're vain, or you're conceited, or you're. No, I have very good self-confidence, and I want to preserve myself, and I have to treat myself in this way in order to get somebody else to treat me like that.
I love myself.
Right. If you are not putting yourself on a pedestal, how is anybody else ever going to do it? If you don't see yourself as a star that you are, how you expect somebody else to see you as a star? It starts from yourself and it starts from within. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. So think of yourself like the kings and queens that you are. Respect yourself, respect your body, and surround yourself. Curate the people that you have in your circle so that they're only uplifting people that are stress-free in your environment. And you will live forever young and you will be happy. So, with that said, happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye. Live from Aura Tulum. Make sure you check out Aura Tulum. You can Google it. We'll be open in October. And you're gonna have to reserve your place here because it will be completely sold out. I don't know if you guys seen Remy Ma was here, Juju was here. Everybody come here because it's amazing and you need to come here too. And you can come here in October when they open. So make sure you check it out. Bye.